was a massive moment, like a moment I never thought was going to happen. Like you always believe things will happen, but when you get late onto your 30s and then into your 40s, you don't ever think it's going to happen. But during the COVID year, when it looked like we could be like going up, I was still playing, obviously. And then we actually went up, and then Matt Gray was the manager at the time. So when we had our meetings in the summer, I was talking about obviously the schedule and how we're going to do things during pre-season. And he just said to me that, look, keep yourself fit. This is something I'm going to do for you. You've had a long career. And I believe you can do it. You're fit enough. You're at the level still. So I will try my best to get you your professional league debut.
And at the age of 40, you made your EFL debut, didn't you? How was that for you? What sort of an occasion was that for you?
Yeah, it's difficult to find the word to describe it, but it was like a, not a relief, but yeah, it was just like a confirmation of all the hard work that I've been putting in through the years, and it was a moment for me to enjoy. Normally coming onto a game, you're thinking, all right, we need to get the win or hold on for a draw, but coming on, I thought, yeah, I finally did it. And yeah, it was just, yeah, a little bit of a relief, but yeah, it was more of a like joyful moment. And yeah, it was really, really pleasing. And yeah, it was one of the best footballing days I had.
So quite a journey at Sutton then, Craig. And during that time, did you have any consideration about what else you would do, possibly beyond football? Were you looking at other jobs or other potential careers?
I think it's just mainly about options, what things you can do, what career paths are easier to get into. Because there's not a lot of like information of like courses and stuff you need to. Obviously, you can search this stuff for yourself, make it easier, but it's a little bit daunting at times. Thinking, is that the right career path for me, or am I going to be good at it? How hard is it for me to get in? Do I need to study for another 2 years? But I'm with the PFA now, so I'm trying to get on like a player to coach scheme, which is a 2-year internship at a Premier League or Championship club, where you get to do like a degree in coaching, and I think that's kind of the next step for me at the moment.
And how important, in the meantime, is support from the Players Foundation and others, just to ensure that somebody's looking after your interests?
Yeah, the support can be massive. I know they do like summer grants and stuff like that. So, as you know, things are expensive now, like food. The food budget is not what it used to be 10, 15 years ago. Going to the shops is expensive. You got your kids to look after, you got uniforms and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, the support is massive, and it helps out in kind of those tough times as well.
And are you conscious also of your fellow players in terms of the challenges they face? Everybody faces that kind of cliff edge, really, in a sense, don't they, in terms of when the career's about to end? Does everybody feel those same kind of pressures, particularly on if they've got young families?
Yeah, definitely. Depending on what stage you are in your career, it's probably something that you've not thought about yet. But it's always there in the back of your mind, whether you get released or you get injury. But yeah, you definitely need your support. And I think it's a little bit more different now in terms of, how can I say, like the players, say 10, 15 years ago, didn't have the support. But whereas the PFA and you guys have different initiatives now where they're getting players to actually think about what they're going to do when their career finishes, or if something happens in their career where they have to finish early. And I think that support is really, really needed, because you're kind of, as a footballer, sometimes you're just in a bubble. So you're just thinking about the next game, the next training session, and not kind of thinking about what's going to happen if something, an anomaly happens with injury, as I said before. So yeah, it's good just to have that support and definitely to get that info, so you kind of know what will happen or what you need to do when things like that happen.